Hi, friends. Hi, Brandon. Here we are. Before I start talking about anything like important, I'll wait for some more people to get on here. Adjust this camera a little bit. My weighted blanket right here. Very exciting. Hi, everybody. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. We are here today to talk about Happy and about Mystic in general. So Mystic, as we all know, came out on Valentine's Day. The music video for Happy, the 6th song off Mystic, came out on Friday. Oh my god, that was yesterday. Yesterday at 11 a.m. So, yeehaw. Yeah, so the thing that always makes this easier for me is if you ask questions. Because otherwise I have to speak into the void. So, if you have any questions, now's your time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the love, by the way. I see you guys with all your heart eye emojis and all the I love yous and all that. So, I love you back. You're amazing. I couldn't do this without you, obviously. Hey, Bang, how are you? Yeah, so, how many songs, like, on Mystic? I assume that's what you mean? 12 songs. 12 songs, a video for each song. Hi, Alexa. Here's where I do my every live thing where I talk about how if you ask me, like, are you coming to Oklahoma, for example, I will never say no to coming anywhere. If I have definitive plans to go somewhere, you will know. I will advertise it. I have no idea when I'm going anywhere ever unless I tell you, if that makes sense. So I promise you that I will come to your city or state eventually. I just don't know yet. How can I send you beats? Send them to Mackenzie, Mackenzie, at strangemusicinc.com. Is Happy based on a real relationship? Of course, unfortunately. What's my secret for fitness? I've gained like 30 pounds since October, so maybe don't ask me that right now. What was the hardest sound to get right for the album? There wasn't really a hard sound or anything to get down for the album. It all came very naturally. I think because we were finally doing us, you know, me and Seven. So, yeah, I'd say nothing really came difficultly. Like, difficultly? Is that a word? It came with difficulty. There we go. Because, you know, it's when you're doing you, it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is tell the truth, like I keep saying. What are the books you read and wrote about? I know Heart of Darkness, but I thought there was another one. Yes, the song Heart of Darkness was inspired by the novel Heart of Darkness, and it's actually a novella. But the song The House Above the World is inspired by Albert Camus' A Happy Death. Highly recommend it. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have written a song about it. Where's my eye necklace? Oh my god, good point. Where is my eye necklace? One sec, let me go put it on. Okay, I'm back with the eye necklace. Hi. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my god. You rock, Lissa Rose. Okay. Yeah, I always wear this. I have no idea how I forgot it tonight. I was asleep before I did this, and I did my makeup super fast, so that was probably it. I was probably just, like, unconscious. Whew, thank you. I saw you recording for the next album. When is that coming out? Me and my fiance are so pumped to see what you're going to do next. Well, hi, you and your fiance. Tell her I love you guys. I love you. Thank you for your support. But to your question, I'm just, like, fumbling tonight. Like, I am so, like, my shoulders are off balance. Like, I don't know what it is, but just bear with me tonight. I'm super awkward tonight, so more so than usual. So just, but I don't know when the next album's coming out. I just gave you guys one a week ago, so give me a second. Love your earrings. Thank you. I got them double pierced to celebrate Mystic. Yee! I've been wanting to do it for, like, 2 years, and now it's done. Oh, my God. Look at it. Favorite line off the album is from The House Above the World. It's, my heart is a magnet for Cupid's arrows and poison darts. As in Tech Nine's label, Strange Music. Yeah, Travis Oglin's label, Strange Music. What's my favorite food? Lasagna, of course. What's my favorite hobby? All I do is work. All I do is work and listen to music. I like going to coffee shops and exploring coffee shops around the city. I'm pretty whack. I like reading. I like to sing. I like to write. Don't really watch a lot of TV. I like to when I can, but I don't really do that a lot. Listen to a lot of podcasts. Really all I do is work and sleep. Was that a real voicemail on the song Happy? I'm glad you asked. So the voicemails themselves were not real, but they were real texts. So what I did is I had my best friend Kelly's little brother Liam come in and read out loud some texts I had received, and those became the voicemails that you know and love from Happy. How have I been with the response I've been getting from the release of Mystic? I could not be happier. I had no idea I would get this outpouring of love and support from Mystic. Like, I cannot thank you guys enough. It's absolutely insane. Like, the amount of affection you guys have shown for me and my baby, Mystic. I love her so much. I'm glad you guys do, too. I'm doing great. What shop do I get my doubles done? I want my doubles, too, and I'm in KC. Okay, so... I got my ears double pierced at Supernatural Body Piercing in Kansas City. It's on Westport Road. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend Gabe. I am not a piercings person. Like, these are the only ones I have. And it was an amazing experience for me. I was super, super, super freaked, and they made it awesome. So I highly recommend it. DM me for more details on that. Am I doing any more features with tech? I'm sure I will in the future. Before I became a singer, who was my favorite singer? I've always loved Marina and the Diamonds, now just known as Marina. I love her. She's really helped me through a lot in my life, and she really inspired a lot for me, especially this next album. I think you would murder a rap verse. What do you think? Maybe I will one day. Who knows? Here we go. Is the blonde girl in the video you? You mean, yes. Sorry, I was trying to remember which video has been released, so I didn't spoil anything in my answer here. Yeah, I am the girl. In respect to who's playing her. I play the girl. I play the Mystic. Neither of them are me. The girl's her own character, who is not me. The Mystic is her own character, who's not me. Mackenzie Nicole is nowhere to be found in the Mystic visuals. So, yes, I play them. No, I'm not them. How old am I? I'm 20 years old. Almost 20 and a half. No, I'm not. I'm like 20 and 2/4. No. That's 20 and a half. 20 and 2/4 is 20 and a half. I meant... guys, I'm low functioning tonight. Bear with me. What have I done to take care of myself this week? Very little. I don't know. I'm gonna do yoga tonight, maybe. So let's count that as my self-care of the week. Do I have any tattoos? Absolutely not. I have commitment issues. Hi, Tara. There gonna be any features on next album? I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't really do features on my albums, or at least that's not what history has shown. But I don't know. Maybe if I find the perfect feature, yes. But until then, I'm not really seeing it. Is there a reason I picked Kurt and Courtney over any other couple? This is a really good question. She's referencing the lyric, we were Kurt and Courtney, why don't you adore me, from Happy. Saddest lyric in the album. The reason I picked Kurt and Courtney is because he had this Kurt Cobain t-shirt he would always wear, and he would always send me pictures of Kurt and Courtney and say, this is us. It was like our thing. Oof, that hurted. Sorry, I'm just reading everything you guys are saying, so I know there's a lot of staring into my eyes while I stare at the camera, but bear with me. Are you serious about your tweet and screenshotting the haters trying to call Mystic demonic, satanic, etc., etc.? Yes, okay, so I've had this amazing trend of people calling me and Mystic witchy, Illuminati, trash, pagan, satanic, demonic, all this. I love it. I think it's the funniest thing ever. And so if you see someone comment that, please DM me a screenshot of it so I can add it to my Mackenzie Illuminati Trash Nicole album in my phone. I'm not kidding. You can ask Ashley and Derek, or I mean, Mac Mob and Mackenzie Nicole fan. You can ask them. They have seen the screenshot of the album in my phone. Like, I love it. People keep reaching out to me since that tweet and going like, don't listen to them. And I'm like, no, I want to. I love it. I want to be witchy. Like, it's hilarious. Thank you guys so much for being so kind to me. When it's my birthday, September 28th, 1999. What's my favorite song of all time? The best song ever written and recorded is Hurt by Johnny Cash. Best song ever written and recorded. I will die by that. I love it. Favorite song. What color am I aiming to stay in the realm with future albums and projects, and what do those colors mean to you? This next project is like yellow and orange with like little tinges of pink, like sunset. And that to me is just, it's a very like, I hate to use the term groovy, but it's like very funky, very groovy. I hate both those words, but that's all I got. Very freeing album. It's very liberated. And so that's what that means to me. In terms of future projects, I have a black and white project that I'm going to do. I have one that's like dark green and yellow that I may or may not do. I may be too old for it now. And I have a couple there. I have one that's like pale yellow and like a rich tan mahogany color with like I have so many thoughts. Am I a fan of The Doors? Oh baby, I love The Doors. I wonder how your exes feel about the album. I wonder how he feels too. But actually, I don't. I don't care. I don't care what he thinks at all about it. I don't owe him shit. So who knows if he's listened to the songs that are about him. If he has, I hope he just, I hope he loves them. But yeah, I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what anyone thinks. For someone who's never been on medication and might not be able to afford it, what are some ways you might cope with anxiety and depression and medication and therapy isn't an option because of money? So this is something that's really hard for me to answer because people have such a varying... I personally haven't dealt with anything in terms of like programs for like pro bono therapy, things like that, but I know a lot of people who were concerned about money being an object when it came to therapy and medication, who have thoroughly researched and found a lot of really good resources for those things. So here's what I want you to do, Libra Sativa. I want you to DM me, and me and you are going to work together and figure out some options for you, because I am not a medical professional. I cannot tell you good advice outside medication and therapy, because those are things that worked for me, and if I tried to advise you on anything else, I would be a blind prophet. So DM me, we'll figure it out. I'll help you out. What would be my dream vacation? Anytime I get to go anywhere, I want to go to New York. I love New York. That's probably very, like, typical Midwestern girl of me, but I love it. Here we go. I am just reading everything you guys have to say. Would I ever do a collaboration with Eminem? Who wouldn't? I love Eminem. I grew up on Eminem. When did I first fall in love with singing? So I hummed before I could talk, so as soon as I could form words, I was singing. And I don't know, it's just always been an integral part of me. I don't remember ever going like, oh, this is what I want to do. Like, it was always just a thing for me, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in a record label, so for me, music was just like oxygen. Like, you don't think about it, but it's there all the time, you know what I mean? Keeping you alive. Yeah, Cash version is a cover of Nine Inch Nails version. I just always attribute it to Cash because it's easier than being like, Johnny Cash isn't, iteration of a Nine Inch Nails song, you know what I mean? But, Yes, I know, the original one was by Nine Inch Nails. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that. Favorite place at Strange Land? I don't really know. I just like the studio because I like being in it recording. So that's probably my favorite place. Did I really do the theme song on Prozac's new TV show? Yeah, I did. Guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, Haunting in the Heartland is my label mate and bestie's new TV show. It's Prozac's new TV show on the Travel Channel. It just debuted at 9 p.m. Central last night on the Travel Channel. I believe it's going to be on every Friday. Go to Prozac's page, The Real Prozac with a K, for all the info on that. I'm super excited for him. It's killer what he's doing. It's incredible. How was my day? I woke up. Can't complain about that, I suppose. Or maybe you can. Cleaned a lot. I know it's very exciting. Napped because I sleep a lot. I'm always tired. Call me Post Malone because I'm always tired. So cheesy. I hate that I just said that. Oh my god. And then I hung out with my mom, which is my favorite thing ever, and played with my dogs. So it was a pretty metal day, very intense. The novel Heart of Darkness I see appear multiple times in the music video and was also at the closing scene. What's it symbolizing? What's significance to the video and the videos to come? Heart of Darkness in his videos is basically representative of where she's at in her life. And I know it sounds very plain and very obvious, but the next novel you'll see appear, obviously, and this isn't spoiling anything, is A Happy Death because it's in the House Above the World. It will make an appearance, and it's indicative of a different period of time in her life. So when you see Heart of Darkness, you know it's this one period, this one particular year of her life. And then when you see A Happy Death or any of the surrounding videos that Happy Death is around and about, you'll know it's another period of her life several years later. Ah, I just spoiled something. Okay. Ignore that. I guess I didn't spoil anything too big. You'll see. Actually, I probably helped you guys understand it, so we're good. Did we get a sneak peek of new stuff you're doing? Just enjoy Mystic for right now. You'll see it when it's time. Theme of my next album. I'm working on the cover right now. I do things backwards sometimes. Like, usually I come up with the cover, like, with last album, as we all know, the cover was the first thing that came to me about the album, and then the song, and then the titles, and then the visual. Like, it was a huge thing. I am working on in my brain what the cover is going to be for the next album. It's not going to be a concept album like Mystic was. I just need a break emotionally. You know what I mean? But it's definitely like all over the place. I'm not really sure what it's doing yet. It's just kind of leading me. It's like I feel like a dog on a leash, and it's like running me down the sidewalk. I have no idea where we're going, but I'm just running along. Do I ever have stage fright? And if so, how do I deal with it? I don't, honestly. It's like the only time I'm not perpetually frightened. Mainly because I'm gonna have to get on stage. Like, my mentality is this, right? I'm gonna have to get on stage whether I'm nervous or not, so just might as well not be nervous. That's the only way I can get myself to not be nervous, I think. Hi, Dad! Who do I want to collaborate with that I haven't done yet? I would love to collaborate with Flume. I'll continue to say it. I think it'd be cool to work with Glass Animals, just because they don't really do collaborative stuff like that. But to write with them or like produce with them would be incredible. Every writer and every songwriter and performer's dream is to work with Kanye, right? We all know that. But to work, you know who I want to work with? Oh my God, Dylan Brady and Lara Les, 100 Gex. Guys, if you haven't checked out 100 Gex, where have you been? Like 100 Gex, GECS. I was on the. I'm not to be hipster about it, but like I was into 100 Gex before it blew up. And because I've always been a Laura Les fan, I've always been a Dylan Brady fan, and I had the opportunity to like kind of be early to that project when it first came out, and oh my God, to work with them would just be. Can I dance? Is MacMob about promoting or just a hashtag? I'm not sure what you're asking here. We'd be a little bit more specific. Because MacMob is just how I refer to everybody, the listenership here. But MacMob is also the name of one of the fan pages. MacMob with a 0 instead of an O. So if you're talking about me referencing that, I was referencing him. I love when people come on here to be like, your album kind of sucks. It's like, then leave. Bye. Do I do features? For my label mates more often than anyone else. I don't know if I'd feature on anyone else's stuff but my label mates. It's not that I'm like picky or anything. It's just that I'm just so busy doing my own stuff. You know what I mean? Do I like pineapple on my pizza? Oh, but of course. I love pineapple on pizza. I'm going to get slaughtered for that, I'm sure, but I think it's delightful. Do a collab with my husband post. Oh, I wish. I'm looking at his poster on my wall right there. Because I got the Post Malone / Arnett sunglasses. I have 2 pairs. I have the white pair and then like the clear gold pair. It's more of like a golden rod, really, like a yellow. Anyway, and it came with a poster, so I have one of them in keepsake and one of them on my wall right there. Can me and Post Malone please get married? I love these Post Malone questions. Absolutely we can. Absolutely. Best place I've ever went to is New York City. Hands down. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. Okay, so I'm finally to the bottom of your guys' comments, questions, concerns, etc. Sorry it always takes me a minute to catch up. I talk a lot, you see. I say that as if you guys don't know that. Continue to send me your thoughts, feelings, emotions, questions especially. When people, here's one thing I will go ahead and knock out right now because I'm seeing a lot of it. When you guys ask me, would you collab with so-and-so? Would you collab with Twisted, with Common, with whoever? I'm never going to be like, absolutely not. Like, it would just depend. Like, if anyone pitched me a cool collab, then I'd be like, okay, cool, let's do it. You know what I mean? Like, it just depends. It isn't about who, it's about what, really. Unless the person is just horrible. Just a horrible human being. Like, if 6ix9ine asked me to collab, absolutely not. He's a garbage pail human. And I will stand by that for the rest of my life. But for the most part, there are very few people that fit in that category of, like, absolutely nots. Do I have a ritual that I have before taking stage? Like a handshake with a colleague or a shake of the nervous? Or do I just go up there and kill shit like I always do? Well, that's a very tall compliment. I always do this thing. Like, I have, like, a little, like, not a dance, but, like, a routine I do where I jump up and down, and then I, like, squat down, and I jump up, and I shake my hands. And I don't know, like, it's, like, a weird thing. I'm sure someone has it on camera somewhere. But it's, like, a weird, like, thing I just have to do where I just jump up and down a lot and, like, shake my hands a lot. I've always done it. I don't know why. Do I turn up at the club? I have never, ever turned up anywhere. I've never been to a party that wasn't work related. I've never been to an event like a club or anything like that wasn't work related. I've never been to any sort of gathering of that sort. So no, I don't really turn up anywhere doing anything. Do I have a show in Wisconsin anytime soon? I don't have a show in Wisconsin anytime soon. Yeah. Ayo, Mackenzie, should I eat green beans or chili? I say chili. Depends on type of, like, is it like a white chili, like a red chili, a turkey chili, a beef chili? Like, explain to me, a chicken chili? Give me more details about the chili. Reading everything cute guys are saying. Any ideas of starting my own clothing line, makeup, write my own book about my strange life, etc. My dad is pointing out real quick before I answer that. My dad says, and you hug me, as in terms, like, in regards to my pre-show ritual. That's true. I always hug my dad before going out on stage. Okay, so I would love to start a line of clothing. I'm not into makeup enough to do a line of makeup, probably. I'm not to say I wouldn't get into some form of cosmetics, like, in terms of, like, I think it'd be cool to do, like, I have a few ideas, but they wouldn't necessarily be makeup. I would love to write a book. I just don't know if that's my future. Like, I feel like, I think that'd be cool, but really what I'm more interested in is, like, writing for magazines, things like that, more article-based. I don't know. I think a lot, like, will I ever do a memoir? Not that I've lived enough life to warrant a memoir yet, but I always think about that a lot. I'm like, I wonder if I'll ever do that, if I do anything interesting enough to warrant that. But I just don't know where the future will take me with my writing, but I'd be down. Good luck with the TED Talk. Thank you. I have a TED Talk coming up, for those of you who don't know, on the 29th in Reno at the University of Nevada. And I'm losing it. Like, I've always wanted to do a TED Talk. I had no idea I'd ever get the opportunity to do one. It was like a pipe dream for me. Like, it was always just, oh man, wouldn't that be cool? And then they picked me, and now I'm doing a TED Talk, and I'm losing my shit. It's gonna be insane. Oh my god. So if you happen to be in the area of Reno, go ahead and pick up some tickets and come see me. And you'll get to see me talk about things and sing things, because I'm also going to be performing during my TED Talk. Songs from Mystic, you know what I mean? So it's going to be cool. How's the prep for the TED Talk coming along? Really well. So my precious, amazing acting coach, Chris, and I have literally been scouring it sentence per sentence, and, like, trying to get it perfect. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's really good. Knock on wood. I think it could be really important if I do it right. So let's hope I do it right. Hi, Low Picture Life Ask. I always see you on here. I do listen to Danger Incorporated. They have the song Superstar, right? If I'm thinking about the right people, I love that song. How's working on the next album going so far? It's going good. It's going really good. We have 2 songs done. I have like 5 beats from 7 that I need to work on. Let me tell you, when I say 7 killed it, like, believe me. Because, like, he did something different with this album. Like, he went crazy with this next album. He went crazy with Mystic, but he went crazy with the next one. Oh my god. Do I always trust my third eye? I trust this third eye. I trust Mystic. I don't know about I think there's a difference between your third eye and your heart, and I think they easily get confused. I don't trust my heart, but I trust my third eye. How old was I when I did that song Prozac? I'm really curious. God, that's a great question. I think I was in high school, so anywhere from 13 to 17. I'm really not sure. I want to say probably in the 15 range, like right in the middle. I'm not going to do the Travis impression. Unless I have a reason to for a story. The Travis impression will not be broken out tonight. Am I doing some new music soon? Yes, I'm working on my next album. But I did just give you an album last Friday, so please let me rest. Okay, guys. Will someone tell me how far we are from 9 p.m. Central so I can figure out how much longer I got here? That'd be awesome if you could. Thank you guys so much for asking me questions and have 30 minutes. Man, we might end early because we're a little dry tonight. We don't have as many people as usual. Am I attending college or just doing my music thing? I'm definitely not attending college. I am uneducated. No, I'm just doing music right now. Who knows what the future will hold, but right now it's just music. Thank you everyone who's telling me it was 30 minutes. You guys are amazing. I love whenever I ask anything and you guys are just like, bam, 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 like 30 people answer. It makes me so happy. Again, before I sign off, because I think I might sign off early tonight. Like I said, we don't have as many people as usual, and the questions are running a little drier than usual. That's no fault of your guys'. You guys have asked amazing questions. Then just send in your final stuff, and we'll see where it takes us, but I'm not going to force it to be an hour, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, if you have any questions about Happy, about Mystic, please send them in. I would love that. That'd be amazing. That way I don't have to just speak. Okay. Who would you say is your number one inspiration if I could pick one person musically? God, Seven. This sounds like a cop-out answer because it's like I know him, right? But Seven is my biggest musical inspiration ever. He's so smart. He's the coolest guy ever. Seven's a musical genius. He inspires me every day. So I saw your billboard before Mystic dropped up by North by Zona Rosa, and I literally screamed. Oh my God, when I first saw mine, I was on the phone with my friend Alexa when I was driving to, I think I was getting a facial. So I was driving to the Crossroads, and I saw the billboard, and I lost my shit. Oh my God. I freaked out. I probably looked like a lunatic in my car just screaming for nothing. Oh my God. Lydia, go ahead and DM me. I have something to say to you. Besides your TED Talk, what will be your next concert or something? I might have some, I have some things coming up, but I can't talk about them yet. So as soon as I can, I will. Grow Old is what Grow Old is about. They want me to explain what Grow Old is about. We can talk about that more at the Grow Old Live when the video's dropped. But really, the song is about, how do I put this? Like, when you come to a point in your life where you've decided you're going to die, you feel like you have this expiration date. You don't really take time to get to know yourself or curate your likes and interests in your life in general, because there's, as I always say, like, there's no point in furnishing a house set for demolition, right? But once I surpassed that expiration date and realized, like, oh my God, like, I got a whole life to live, like, I got another several decades on this planet, like, need to figure this out. Like, who am I going to be spending, like, who am I, the person I'm going to be spending the rest of my life with? Like, what do I like? What do I not like? Like, who am I? And that's what Grow Old's about. It's like figuring out who and what you are, like, and just who you're going to continue to be throughout your life, you know, finally taking the time to, like, who am I? You know what I mean? What inspired me to create Happy? A very bad human being. A very terrible human being inspired Happy. And it was the first song I recorded for Mystic, Happy was, because it was very fresh on the mind at the time. I cried a lot recording it. It just, there comes this point, like in a relationship, where you reach a critical mass of sorts. Like, it's just, it's so difficult when you give everything you can to someone and you realize, as the song says, I'm never going to be happy. And there comes this moment when you realize, like, they're not unhappy because of you. They're unhappy because of them, right? Like, it's not that you can't make them happy, it's that nothing can make them happy. And that's at that point where you're like, I may love you, or I may feel very strongly for you, whatever it is, right? But I can't do it. I gotta walk away because I've given all I can give short of my life to you, and there's nothing more left. Like, if this isn't enough for you, then I'm sorry, I'm not enough, because there's not a single another thing I can do to be more for you, because I've already given you everything. Weird hobby or guilty pleasure I have. God. Trying to think of anything weird I do, because there's so much. I don't really have anything. I'm super boring, guys. Like, I try to explain this to you guys, like, every live. Like, all I do is work and sleep. I don't really, my let me think about that. Because everyone has, like, a stupid thing they like, right? Like, I like Gossip Girl. Like, Gossip Girl's stupid, but I like it. But, like, or I get boba nonstop. Like, I love boba. But that's not really, like, a weird thing. You know what I mean? It's just, like, 'cause boba's objectively good. So, I'd say those are really, like, there's nothing really quirky about me, if I had to guess. Like, How many billboards do I have up? I think like 5. I'm not sure though. There are a lot in the Kansas City area. A lot considering they're on my face and I drive around and see them. So it feels like a lot. Here we go. 1 second. Let me take a drink of my Pellegrino here. Here we go. Thank you guys. I want to do my usual periodic thank you for all the kindness. I do read every single thing you guys say on here. I just don't read every single compliment out loud because I feel like that'd be kind of narcissistic and weird. But I'm reading them. I love you. Thank you. Was that text in the music video the girl finding out he cheated? Yep. Oh boy, did he cheat. How am I doing? You know, I'm doing top 5 rappers. Oh, that's really hard. I can't just like talk on that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just speak on that because like I won't go all time necessarily. Like I won't like. Of course, like if you're going all time, then you have to include like the Tupacs of the world, right? But if we're talking like present, like contemporary, who I'm listening to right now, then it'd be like Young M.A. And also, are we going into like those classic, like, are we talking classic hip hop, or are we talking like emo rap? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many variants right now. Do we consider Post Malone a rapper at this point, or are we still considering him pop? Like, it's rap is so, because it's the biggest genre right now. It's so hard to pin down who exactly is rap, who isn't rap. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to say top 5 rappers, but as I think of them, I'll just rattle them off. Where am I from? Kansas City, Mo. Was the beginning of my breakdown caused by the breakup? No, it was not. The breakup was not correlated with the mental breakdown as a whole. It was a mental breakdown. I don't really know what started it, man. Like, I think it's so hard to pinpoint. It's something that's hard when I answer questions about this album and about the breakdown in general, is that I have my brain loves to repress trauma, so I don't remember most of the first 6 months of 2018. Like, I remember bits and pieces here and there, but most of it's redacted. It's like looking at a piece of paper and I can see where someone marked out the words with a Sharpie, and I don't know what's under them, but I can tell there's something there. I just can't read it. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same feeling. So it's hard to say what exactly caused what or what exactly happened. But here we are. It's like, for example, the memory I always reference not knowing the origin of is like when I cut off half my hair. Like, here, wanna see something? Here we go. Where is it? So I have, most of my hair is about this length, and then I have a lot of it that's like super short. And so that's because I cut about half of it off over here. And I don't remember that, but I went to my mom one day and I was like, hey, do you notice my hair's a lot shorter on that side? And she's like, oh, that's where you cut it. And I was like, what are you talking about? When did I cut it? I would never cut it. She's like, no, remember I found all your hair in the trash and you told me you cut your hair. And I was like, I don't remember that at all, even remotely. Not at all. But things like that where, like, it's things I should remember and I just don't. So that's a very long-winded answer to a question that was not related to the answer at all. But it's hard for me to speak on what exactly caused anything because I don't remember it that well. What's my favorite type of candy? I love Twix bars. Twix bars are my favorite. Love a good Twix. Favorite 90s cartoon character? Man, does Bugs Bunny count as 90s considering he's been around forever? Because Bugs Bunny is my favorite cartoon character. Zodiac sign, I'm a Libra. Is happy meant to be the breaking point for the girl? Happy is the breaking point in that particular relationship. There are multiple breaking points we witness through the visuals. But when it comes to relationship, happy is the breaking point. Favorite author? Ooh, good question. I love Franz Kafka. I love anything Kafkaesque. Love that. And I love Camus. So Kafka and Camus are probably my favorites. Thank Thank you guys so much. Will I ever do the whole Mystic album live or only do certain tracks? I would love to do Mystic live if I had a long enough set. Like, to do the whole album. Like, my dream. Oh my god. So, when Marina and the Diamonds did, I think it was either the Electra Heart Tour. She had, like, all these cool props and costume changes and all these things. The one with all the archetypes for the album and all this. I would love to do something where, like, I have a crazy, like, 3-part set that has, like, is based off the chapters of the album, and the set changes and I change, and, like, oh my god, I would do the coolest Mystic tour ever, and I would perform the whole albums top to bottom, and it would be. Will I write out the chorus to We're Not Sorry with my signature so you can get it tatted? Yes! Oh my god, I would love that. Here, all right, DM me and we will work that out. I'm curious, do you know what remix personality type you are? Are you talking about, like, ENTJ, like, type stuff? Because that's, or what? Do I have an apprentice yet? I don't think anyone needs my guidance. Hi, Zach Dylan. What do I think about Jelly Roll? He's the sweetest boy on the planet. He's so kind. He's a kind-hearted man. He was one of the first, I'd say he was within, like, the first 5 people that saw Mystic as a film, and he got it immediately. He came up to me, he's like, oh my god, when this happened, and then when this plot twist happened, and then when that symbolism carried into this video, like, he understood every single part of it, and it was one of the most amazing things ever, because it was the first time someone had affirmed, like, hey, what you did makes sense. And from there, like, we really bonded over that, and then we just realized, like, we're super similar, and we go through a lot of the same stuff, and, like, I really appreciate what he does in his music, and I just think he's great. I bet you could be a hairstylist. I don't know if I could be a hairstylist. As we just discussed, I didn't do too good of a job with this haircut, so. Did I like the cartoon Ed, Edd, and Eddy? I loved the cartoon Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Do I like Slipknot? I'm cool with Slipknot. God, I wish I could do a Mystic tour. Favorite movie is The Godfather. Very predictable if you've been following me. That's why we call it the fan base Mac Mob. That's why. It's because I thought that was cool because of The Godfather and the Mafia and the mob and all that. Because I love mob movies. That's literally it. What kind of animals do I have? My family has 2 bulldogs. And other than that, I'm not really, like, into animals like that. Like, I'm not against animals. I think they're great. But, like, I'm not into owning animals myself. I'm more of a plants gal. Animals are a lot of accountability. So I don't personally have any. What about writing a play? I would write a play. I have some good ideas, I think. Or an opera. I would love that. I would love to work with my opera teacher and, like, me and her create an opera. Like, that'd be crazy. Mystic eye tat. Can I design some Mystic style tats? I would love that. I would love that. I would love to design Mystic tattoos for people. Like, that'd be so cool. Yeah, a sheet of different Mystic tattoos would be really cool. Or, like, oh, I almost gave away a merch idea I might be doing. Can't do that. I almost give away important stuff nonstop when I do these lives. Like, all I do is almost, like, things out. Like, it's so bad. I guarantee, like, my coworkers are watching going, you know what I mean? When does Mystic merch launch? Soon, beloved. So soon. We're creating so much cool stuff right now. I have another meeting on Monday about it. I was designing stuff earlier. Yes, I'm an ENTJ or NJ. I don't like saying NJ because it sounds like INTJ, which is INTJ. And so anyway, sorry. I'm like bouncing around. But yeah, was just designing Mystic merch this morning, and I was like, like, love this. His favorite kind of photography is like landscapes, people, and stuff. I love portraits of people. Like, I just think like there's like if you have a talent for capturing emotion in people, I just think that's incredible. That's my favorite type of photography. When I write my music, do I use a pen, pencil, or do I type it? I always use a pen. I don't write in pencil because I don't want to lose anything. Like, I don't want to, I think you need to keep every idea you have, so that's why I fill up pages and pages and pages. I actually just had this out earlier, because this is where all of my music is in this box. I have been using this for ages, and I have all of the, like, albums I've written are all in this box, except for this new one, which is in a notebook in my bag. And it's like notepads on notepads on notepads on loose leaf on notebooks. And so I always write in pen now because I don't want to lose anything. And I don't type because it seems impersonal to me. Like, I like to draw while I write, so I don't like typing. Hi, Melissa. Do I like modeling? Yeah, I could model, maybe. I don't feel uncomfortable in front of a camera, surprisingly, because I'm uncomfortable all the time. And so I guess I could model. I never really thought about it. If someone offered me an opportunity to, then I'd take them up on it, maybe. I don't know. Do I design all my merch? No, I don't design all my merch, but I am really being abrasively involved in the Mystic merch, like, too involved. Like, I will have my hand in each piece of Mystic merch that comes out. Am I going to Sonic Temple in Columbus, Ohio in May? No, I'm not. Whew. I was really expecting more from the side, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, well, someone told me how far we are from 9 p.m. CST. That'd be amazing if you could. Just trying to gauge how much time we have left. And also, again, thank you guys so much for being nice to me. Do I have a boyfriend? No. Never. Ever. Always. Never. Thank you guys for telling me the time. Wow. If you guys have any more questions, comments, concerns, love letters, hate letters, anything to say, go ahead and send them in so I can go ahead and hop off here anytime soon. How could an underground artist get info to collaborate if you have time? Send it to Mackenzie at strangemusicinc.com. Your pops are getting weak. You are being rude. Ugh. My neck usually sounds pretty epic. It's like, but today it's not where it's at. But I'm sore today. I think I might be sick because, like, everything hurts. Anyway, I love how I just tell you things that don't matter. Love your makeup. Thank you. So happy is dark blue to me, so I'm gonna get really close. So I decided to do, like, dark blue sparkly eyeliner, and I added sparkles because sparkles remind me of tears. So, that's the makeup tonight. Hi. Sometimes it's so weird because I've been talking to so many people, but I'm just sitting alone in my room. Like, isn't it weird how that works? Okay, sorry, I'm, like, rambling. Like I said, like, I'm just really awkward tonight, like, more so than usual. Like, you repeat watchers, viewers is the word I was looking for, repeat viewers, watchers, Jesus. You know that usually I'm, like, slightly more put together than this. I have no idea what my problem is tonight. I can't wait for Mackenzie Nicole fan to put this on her YouTube and immortalize this awkward-ass live I've done tonight. Girl, I could not watch the rest of your happy video. I'm sorry, Melissa. It's a hard one. It's really difficult. I know if you have any sort of experience with trauma in relationships, abuse in relationships, things like that, that this is a pretty hard video to watch. So I appreciate you even trying, because I know it's hard to watch it. I have a hard time watching it too. It's a hard song to listen to for me. It's a hard video to watch. Plans for this evening? I'm gonna try and resist the urge to go get boba. I'm like addicted to boba, and I'm like super, like, I have it like every day, and then I was like, oh my god, gained 30 pounds since October, better not. So I don't really know what my plans are for this evening. I'm probably just gonna go to sleep shortly after I take my makeup off. So I know it's very exciting. Don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to reiterate what I always say, which is if you're asking me when I'm going to come to your city or state, or if I'm ever going to come to your city or state, eventually I hopefully will, and I don't know when that's going to be. As soon as I know, you will know. If you can't find the information about me coming to your city or state, that's because there's none planned. Hi, Dad. My favorite thing is my dad's commentary. Every single time I pop my neck, he's like, stop! It's more of a stop. Did I show Travis songs from Mystic as I recorded them, or wait till it was all finished? So what I do, my routine in the studio, is I go, Seven sends me the beats, then me and Ben go in and we record it. Ben being Bengineer here at Stranger, in-house engineer, an actual genius. He's just amazing. And then at the end of the day, I call in my dad and I play the song for him, and then I go home and I play it for my mom. Melissa, you're asking me if I encountered those situations. What type of situations are you talking about? Are you talking about like trauma in relationships, things like that I was talking about, or are you talking about something else? Yeah, so that's the process. Can I do the TED Talk live on Instagram? It's actually going to be put up on TED Talk's channel, on the TEDx channel, in sometime in the coming months after I perform it. I'm not going to give you a specific month because I'm not sure. So as soon as it's up there, I will give you guys the link and you guys can go watch it. I love you too, Haley. But yeah, there we go. There it is, as my dad would say. Yeah. Yes, trauma and physical situations. So, I've shared a lot of my experience in Mystic. And there comes a point, and this is part of the reason I don't want the visuals to be about me, where there are some things that I just don't need to tell everyone about because I just can't. You know what I mean? So, yeah. When it comes to Happy especially, that's a song I try to shy away from. I'd rather talk about the girl than me. But yeah, thank you for asking, though. I appreciate that. You know, I always try to be as transparent as possible with you guys, and I, love you guys and appreciate your support and all that. So, you guys have never made it an unsafe environment for me, which I really appreciate. Even though even though there are people who are like, oh yeah, sure you're depressed, and stuff like that, it's always something funny to me. You guys have always been quick to defend me on that, and I really appreciate that. You've really made it a safe space. Audrey! Hi! I love you and miss you. I was just talking about you on live the other day, because I was mentioning that you were my tarot card consultant when I did the visuals, and you'll notice I took your advice in the House Above the World video and used a tarot card you told me best fit the storyline of the girl. So yeah, thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you. I owe you life. Do I get recognized in public a lot? It depends. Lately I've been getting recognized more than usual. God, what was the last time? Oh my god, this was the best. I was at a restaurant with my bestie from work, Kate, and we were just eating sushi, and this girl comes up to me, and she's like, Mackenzie, I'm so proud of you. I love Mystic, all this. And it was, the sweetest thing. It made my night. It was so sweet. When people do that, it's always so nice. So the thing that always makes me really sad is when people message me, and they're like, I saw you at Price Chopper today. I don't know why I picked Price Chopper. I saw you at Price Chopper today. I don't even go to Price Chopper. Anyway, and, I didn't want to say hi because I didn't want to bother you. It's no, always bother me. Please. I want to talk to you. If you know who I am, and you know my music, especially if you care about it and like it, talk to me. I'm, super, super shy and uncomfortable. So, trust me, I'm more... People, I think, are shy, and that's why they don't want to, confront you in public when they recognize you. But in reality, I guarantee I'm more shy than you, and so there's nothing that you can say or do that I'm going to be ha, loser. Because that's how I feel all the time. But yeah, and I was at the Goodwill outlet in KC off Front Street, and I was someone ran up to me, they're like, are you Mackenzie Nicole? And I was like, yeah, baby. In the flesh. I really, thank you for telling me the time, by the way. I love when you guys know I'm about to ask the time, so you just go ahead and tell me. Or maybe I did ask time and I forgot. Am I a beer chick, shot girl, or wine lady? I'm 20, so That's what I am. Can we be friends? Sure. Why not? I really need friends. I like, all my friends live out of town, guys, except for like Mally and Kate. Like, all my friends are in like St. Louis, Salt Lake City, San Diego, DC, Houston. Like, everyone is gone. And so, like, especially if you're local, like, you want to be pals, let's be pals. Who's the best rapper to work with at Strange? I don't really know if I can rate that, because like it's hard to say, because it's like rating family members. But the person that like I think I've done the I've had like the person I would collaborate with the most is probably Prozac, because me and him are so on the same wavelength. Like, we're just like vibing. Like, so me and him just are like just there, and so we just write and we do cool stuff, and so that's always really fun. Also, you guys are so cute, because you guys, like, I was being dramatic, admittedly, and I tweeted, I was like, I need friends who won't abandon me, and like literally I got like 96 people who were like, I want to be friends. I was like, yes, let's be friends. You want to be friends? DM me right now as soon as you get off the live, and we can talk. I'm also bad at texting back, but it doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I'm bad with social interaction. No, I've never watched the show Friends. Will there ever be a new collab with Prozac? Oh my god, I hope so. I hope so. I love working with Prozac, man. He's like the best. He's one of my best artist friends, and like one of my like closest like family members at Strange. Like, we're like this. He's the coolest, and I just love being involved in anything he's involved with. World tour, we'll see. One day, maybe. We still want the Mac X Prozac album. I know, y'all. I want the Mac X Prozac album. I want that too. That'd be cool. I love, you know what? Every time someone sends a request to me in my live video, I just wonder, what are you gonna do when I accept that request? What are you gonna perform? Is it gonna be like a talent show? Do you have something special to say? Like, what is it? Because I know for a fact that it's kind of like when people call you. Like, here's one thing that happens a lot to me is people on Snapchat will video call me, and sometimes I just answer, and then they have nothing to say, and I'm like, yeah, you didn't think I'd actually answer, did you? But one of these days, I think next time I'm on live, I'm just gonna start accepting the requests and just seeing what y'all got for me. I'm not even hating. I'm just saying, like, it's always so funny to me. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. You know I'll sign off before that. Send in any last minute questions you have. And I will thank you for complimenting the necklace expression. Just send me anything you have. Any last words, because I'm about to hop on off here. I just dripped water on myself. I'm so talented. Okay. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. You are precious and special. I value you. You're amazing. Thank you guys so much for, I don't have a favorite color. If I did, it'd be black. So I'm like answering questions as I'm thanking you for your love and support from me and for Mystic. She and I love you very deeply. And yeah. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and hop on out of here. Love you guys. Have an amazing night. Bye.